Tuesday, the 26th of May. Your ambition to resemble a human this morning will be scuppered by a rogue eyebrow hair and an overwhelming urge to alphabetize your spice rack. By 8:17 a.m., you'll be drafting a strongly worded email to your toaster. At the office, Mars retrograde is turning your inbox into a digital swamp. 12 separate email chains demand your attention, but you are deeply invested in deciding if your stapler is more gunmetal gray or charcoal chic. Tanya is giving you the kind of look normally reserved for pigeons who dare to steal chips. An apology text will be required before you can even think about lunch. This evening, Marcus's questionable curry is calling from the fridge. Just say no, Aries. Your Doomoscope animal today is an owl who stayed up too late. His decision-making is worse than a toddler choosing a surgeon. You'll spend precisely 47 minutes scrolling through Netflix only to rewatch reruns of Come Dine With Me. And let's be honest, you know all the answers already. You've earned this, Aries. Advice: walk away from the biscuit tin. Quickly. Your phone, Taurus, knows you've been comparing prices of electric cheese graters for 3 weeks. It's starting to worry about your life choices. This Tuesday, you'll set off to Karen's leaving do, again, and somehow end up face-to-face with Denise's overly friendly Labrador. Close enough. The afternoon brings peak Taurus behavior, Olympic-level resistance to any form of actual work. Anita wants to touch base. The cosmos has observed your life choices. It has concerns. You'll spend a solid hour alphabetizing your spice rack instead. Phil's mandatory diversity training? Absolutely not today, Satan. Your procrastination skills should be listed as a national treasure. Tonight, the stars are aligning for maximum sofa comfort. You are approximately 4 custard creams away from achieving full horizontal bliss. At approximately 7:57 p.m., you will accidentally enter a cheese rolling competition online. Don't ask. Enjoy the chaos. Taurus, the cosmos has added a small admin fee to your chaos today, payable in dignity. Advice: stop pretending I'll get back to you doesn't actually mean I'd rather staple my eyelids to my forehead. Tuesday, the 26th of May sees you attempting to leave the house with matching shoes. Keyword: attempting. Fiona will witness the struggle, clutching her reusable shopping bag like a weapon. Don't make eye contact. At work, Jason will launch a passive-aggressive email offensive regarding the 2024 Christmas dues buffet allocation. Sharon, fueled by gossip from Nadine, is convinced you've started calling Darren the spreadsheet sultan again. It's gone viral faster than a cat playing the piano. The Doomscope animal is a toad who kissed the wrong prince. Their LinkedIn requests are now dwindling faster than the biscuits in the office kitchen. Tonight, abandon all hope. Venus is currently less communicative than a teenager. Resist the siren call of that reality show you swore you'd never watch. Before you know it, you'll be watching influencers organize their Tupperware collection. By 8:07 p.m., just order the chippy tea and embrace the crumbs on your pajamas. By evening, even Saturn is watching your choices like a neighbor twitching the curtains. Advice: put your phone in airplane mode. Then launch it into the sea. Cancer awakes to a phone buzzing like an angry wasp in a biscuit tin. Venus is deploying guilt by pigeon post today. That comment about Derek's toupee in 2023? Still echoing. Tuesday, the 26th of May is circled ominously on the cosmic calendar. Your afternoon features a meeting where you'll passionately argue for vertical stapler alignment to a bewildered Pauline. Malcolm's suggestion to just breathe will earn you a withering stare previously reserved for cold callers. Mars retrograde will blame you for inventing email. Avoid Lorraine at all costs after that. Apparently, your forensic dissection of Lady Danbury's wig last night was intense. Tonight, the diet recommences, again. By 8:17 p.m., you'll be face first in a noodle mountain, weeping softly at a Warburton's advert, muttering someone just cuddle me. Barry in accounts will loudly suggest ordering a takeaway. Oh, go on then. Someone will loudly say that's going straight to my thighs. By evening, even Saturn is watching your choices like a neighbor twitching the curtains. Advice: remember that gym membership you bought in January? No, didn't think so. On this Tuesday, the 26th of May, your need for applause could power a small village. Even the cat's hiding. Your Doomscope animal today is a duck pretending to be calm while paddling furiously, like you explaining to Dave why you needed the extra large popcorn at the cinema. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. You accidentally replied all to Harriet's baby shower invite with another one? Really? Social oblivion probably beckons. This afternoon, at approximately 2:47 p.m., you will check your reflection in your phone screen for the 13th time today, hoping someone has magically face-tuned you. Suki will ask if you are all right. You will say yes. This will be a lie. Tonight, the cosmos suggests a quiet night in, but who are they kidding? By 11 p.m., emboldened by TikTok, you'll be reaching for the hair dye. The result? Think less effortless chic, more startled flamingo. Nathan has offered to drive you to A&E, bless him, and Jordan is filming it for Instagram. Your commitment to chaos is frankly breathtaking, like a toddler with a permanent marker. And the stars are shaking their heads. Advice: back away from the peroxide. Just slowly, nobody needs this. This Tuesday, your to-do list is currently moonlighting as a discarded script for a daytime soap. The morning arrives not unlike Janet's perfume, strong, uninvited, and slightly headache-inducing. A power walk ensues to catch the 8:17 a.m., resulting in a near-miss incident with Sheila's shopping trolley, filled only with cat food and wine gums. Curious. Arriving with a coffee stain strategically placed like abstract art on your blouse is almost performance art. This afternoon, Mars in retrograde is basically using your life as a screensaver displaying error 404, productivity not found. Filing Roger's expenses? More like accidentally querying his 1998 claim for a stapler. At 3:33 p.m., after 47 attempts and a stern talking to the printer, you'll manage to print that spreadsheet. About time. Tonight, the gravitational pull of Netflix and a family-sized pizza is approximately the same force as a black hole. Resistance is futile? We think not. Embrace the chaos, add just shy of 20 g of chili flakes to each slice, live a little, and let your inner spreadsheet finally take a holiday. Advice: don't sweat the small stuff, Virgo. You are not paid enough to care this much. Tuesday the 26th of May sees you staring into the bathroom mirror, contemplating the existential dread of another day. You spent a full 3 minutes deciding whether to squeeze from the top or the bottom of the tube, and now regret your very existence. Your Doomoscope animal today is a woodpecker banging their head against the same tree. Nailed it. This morning, Mars retrograde is sending Tracy into overdrive. Brace yourself, that minor adjustment email regarding the presentation font arrives at 9:17 sharp. It was Calibri, wasn't it? Psycho. By lunchtime, Adele will be parading a selection of questionable garments, prepare to politely suggest beige, repeatedly. Absolutely fabulous. This evening, Jim, don't be daft. You'll debate the merits of Dulux Misty Morning, Elephant's Breath, and barely their biscuit for at least 2 hours. Sebastian will offer unwanted opinions. Eventually, you'll throw caution to the wind and paint an entire wall flamingo pink, just for a laugh. The Instagram likes will be glorious, though. You'll scroll through Netflix for an hour, then settle on Bake Off repeats. Again. Advice: do not let Mel choose the takeaway. You'll end up with pickled eggs. This Tuesday the 26th of May, your brain is operating at 3% but somehow still managing to formulate elaborate conspiracy theories about the baristas' almond milk. That unsettling eye contact you made on the train? He knows. They all know. Time to change identities. At work, Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox, making all of Keith's emails read like passive-aggressive haikus. By 3 p.m., you'll have meticulously researched Dominic's holiday to find evidence he's faking enjoyment. You'll find it. You always do. Lovely. Tonight, instead of relaxing, you're re-evaluating every decision made since 2020, pinpointing the exact moment things went wrong. It was wearing Crocs to Samantha's wedding, wasn't it? Your attempt to unwind involves scouring property prices in Iceland at 2:47 a.m. You are also convinced your neighbor is practicing witchcraft at precisely 3:17 a.m., and the evidence to confirm this has been documented in detail and presented to the correct channels. And the stars have spoken. Advice: let it go. The restraining order is already being drafted. Tuesday the 26th of May, Sagittarius, you'll wake up thinking you're Mary Berry. By 7 a.m. you'll have promised Trevor a surprise cake. Trevor, who thinks cake is just posh bread. The cosmos are less laughing, more snorting with restrained amusement. Lunchtime, Mars retrograde has singled out your inbox. 67 emails, half from Ollie wondering if anyone's seen his stapler. Again. Your Doomscope object is an iron, still boxed, about as useful as your habit of offering life advice after 3 glasses of wine. Bianca just clocked you weren't working, but scrolling through holidays, again. Tonight, the siren call of TikTok beckons, luring you away from that quinoa salad. Let's face it, your attention span makes a goldfish look committed. Expect a spontaneous, and deeply concerning, deep dive into competitive ferret grooming by 9:45. Zara will text, asking what you're doing. Ignore her. She's got a sensible bedtime. Stuart's bought a dog and apparently can't sleep. By evening, even Saturn is watching your choices like a neighbor twitching the curtains. Advice: stop giving advice, start taking naps. Tuesday the 26th of May finds you waking up feeling like you've left the immersion heater on. Again. Your brain is currently running more background processes than Colin's computer after he's clicked every pop-up advert going. This will indeed be a day. At precisely 11:17 a.m., Sandra will ask a question so spectacularly obvious it'll briefly make you question your faith in humanity. Just nod, smile thinly, and internally debate whether you could fake a sudden onset allergy to Deborah's tuna sandwiches to get out of the afternoon meeting. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox with meeting invites you accidentally accepted in 2021. How delightful. Tonight, the celestial bodies are granting you permission to not optimize anything. Skip the kale smoothie. Avoid downloading yet another app that promises enlightenment. Absolutely not. Instead, order enough pizza to feed a small army. At least 47 cheesy garlic bread slices are mandatory. Attempting to relax will involve scrolling through Netflix for an hour, tutting at every option, before rewatching Bake Off. Again. Your idea of unwinding is alphabetizing your biscuit tin. Netflix binge until you wake up with crumbs on your face. You deserve it. Advice: stop trying to schedule spontaneity, Maureen. This Tuesday, you'll start the day hunting for your phone charger, even though it's always plugged into the wall. The barista will get your name wrong. Again. You mutter 3 passive-aggressive tweets. Mercury is doing its usual thing, which is mostly chaos, whilst Jupiter judges your online shopping. Kevin will corner you by the kettle for precisely 27 minutes, mainly about the history of instant coffee. Your Doomoscope object today is an extension lead with too many plugs, resembling your grip on reality by 3 p.m. This afternoon, the urge to actually do something will hit you with the force of a slightly soggy sponge. Ignore it. Tonight, stellar influences suggest ordering pizza and becoming one with the sofa. Rufus the houseplant will judge your choices approximately 47% less than your bank balance. You'll find yourself watching a documentary about competitive ferret grooming, purely because YouTube suggested it and frankly, you're intrigued. Aquarius, the cosmos has added a small admin fee to your chaos today, payable in dignity. Advice: don't ghost a street just because she keeps asking to borrow your stapler. This Tuesday, Pisces, NASA are worried. Apparently, you're exhibiting signs of an email black hole. That drafts folder, 14 abandoned missives, including that corker to Elaine simply titled just, wow. You'll probably blame a rogue slice of cheese before bedtime again. The afternoon sees Mars in retrograde, personally victimizing your shift at the bookshop. Deliveries will be chaos. You'll unpack a box labeled gardening tips to find 299 copies of How to Enjoy Silence and Gary wearing a pot plant. Rupert, bless him, will suggest alphabetizing them by soil type. Nadia might be less amused. The evening, you'll be magnetically drawn to the sofa, where you'll spend precisely 3 hours and 17 minutes scrolling through true crime documentaries. You know you should probably do that tax return. Your Just Eat history knows you won't. Besides, that extra garlic dip practically is self-care. Mercury suggests you call it personal growth, which is generous considering the evidence. Pisces, the cosmos has added a small admin fee to your chaos today, payable in dignity. Advice: stop expecting the universe to tidy your room.